Ball going towards the sideline, and that one goes out of bounds back to the Ash team.
That turnover is exactly what Orange did not need. They had done a good job of getting the ball across half court and perhaps relaxed a little bit, thinking that the pressure was off.
Andy Burnt will check in at the next whistle for the Orange team. We haven't seen him in a long time after he picked up that foul. Here's Coleman. This is back to Suazo. Inside to Jackson. Throws it up over his head, but he can't hit it. He had to cock that thing way back over his head. And had a two-handed throw to the basket, but wasn't able to hit. Ash team with it again. Here's Foster off the front of the rim. Suazo tries to keep it in play, but not able to do so. The Orange team will get it back. Burnt checks back into the ball game. He will replace Ramon Calderon.
Burnt also gives him a bigger target for this pass to half court if Jimmy May were to look up.
Jackson gets a hand on it and pokes it away with the steal. Spins around, lobs it inside to Foster. Puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. Good defense that time from Paul Jackson, able to poke that one away, and he finds the hot hand, Booker Foster, underneath. It's been Foster and Diego Suazo who have been scoring most of the points for the Ash team, but what I've noticed is that the other members of the Ash team have recognized that and are consistently either working to get them the ball or setting them good screens to find open looks.
Exactly.
First free throw attempt is off from Foster.
He's 1 for 3 from the line. That one almost looked like he might be fatiguing a little bit.
I wouldn't be surprised the way he's been playing so far in this one. He's been the quickest guy up and down the floor. He's been working hard, but he hits that second free throw, makes the score 28-20. Orange team has gone a long time without a field goal.
So I would think that they would have Burnt set up just across half court to give a nice big target as they're trying to bring the ball up.
Here comes Jimmy May, but the Ash team has numbers. Burns looking inside to Murphy. Jackson is right there. Murphy puts it up, but that one's off. So the Orange team finally gets a look at the basket, but they can't convert. Here's Foster going towards the hoop, taking his time, puts it up, doesn't drop. Gets his own rebound though, and he puts it in. Orange team didn't get back in time to try to help out. Jimmy May grabbed that defensive rebound, and it was Booker Foster who ended up grabbing his own board and scoring the bucket. The Ash team now jumps out to a 10-point lead, 30-20. This was a close game early on, but it looks like the Ash team is starting to take control as Booker Foster grabs the steal.
Yeah, he must have decided to answer that question about fatigue, and he put on a real burst right there.
Suazo can't convert on the shot near the basket. May chases down that loose ball in the corner. The Orange team, has to do something here to try to avoid losing control of this ball game.
And another turnover is not what they wanted to do.
Jackson and Labar are fighting for it.
Oh!
But Jackson throws it away to May. Now the Orange team has numbers 4 on 3. Looks like they're going to pull up and try to get something in the half-court set. May flips it inside to Burnt, puts it up in the key, no good, but he is fouled by Jackson. So Burnt will go to the free throw line with a chance to finally put some points on the board for the Orange team. It's been a long time since they've scored.
After staying relatively close for much of the first half, Orange had come across quite a long dry spell there.
So Andy Burnt at the free throw line for 2 attempts. One-handed shot from the free throw line. That one goes off the back iron. If Andy Burnt looks familiar, well, maybe that's because he's a little bit of a celebrity here at these National Veterans Wheelchair Games. This was a guy last year, lifted 400 pounds in the weightlifting event.
Strong man.
Here's Foster with 2 defenders in his face. First shot doesn't drop, second attempt doesn't go either. Timeout going to be called on the floor as the Ash team has a player down in the backcourt.
You know, when those 5-footers come up a little bit short like that, again makes me wonder if maybe Booker's getting a little bit tired here. He has played all of the first half.
He hasn't come out of the game for a single second. Looks like they're going to have some strategy ahead of them coming into the second half, deciding when they want to rest Booker Foster, because it seems like he's been the facilitator on offense and he's been doing great on defense as well. Been the whole catalyst for the Ash team so far in this ball game. He's been making things happen.
I'd say 90% of the possessions, the ball's gone through his hands.
So the Ash team leads 30-20, 2.5 minutes remain in the first half.
More of a token press on now, but it still takes the flow away from the Orange offense.
May throws it inside to Patton. Good look, but he can't convert. Great pass inside from Jimmy May. And a foul whistled on Kevin Coleman. He can't believe it.
Well, it's one of those fouls where he backed right into it, so you're shaking your head just to tell the officials, okay, you got me.
The Orange team will inbound from the sideline, trailing 30-20.
In much need of a basket.
Ash team doing a good job of keeping everybody just far away from the basket. They look inside to Burnt.
They pushed him out to about 19 feet. That's a little bit outside his range.
Defense is just stifling right now for the Ash team. We've got a player down. Kevin Coleman looks to be on his back that time as Burnt hits the shot. Looks like the officials were aware of it. They wanted to wait until the end of the possession before they called a dead ball.
Interesting call. A lot of times if a player is down in the area that the ball is, they'll make that stoppage. He was just outside the top of the key there. I'm a little bit surprised they hadn't stopped the ball, but Orange took advantage of it.
So Andy Burnt made the shot that time, cuts it to an 8-point game. Coleman is going to come out of this ball game. Substitution in for the Ash team, number 10, Stephen Malone. So Malone, Jackson, Ramos, Foster, and Suazo into the ball game for the Ash team. For the Orange team, it's Burnt, Labar, Patton, Murphy, and May. Suazo again, long shot. That one doesn't drop. Here comes Kevin Patton, the Orange team trying to get some momentum. Throws it up court. 2-on-1 fast break. It's Burnt and Murphy going up against Jackson. Here's Murphy, puts it up. Can't get it to go.
Orange was threatening to make a little tighter game of it there, just couldn't get the lay in the drop.
Foster, nice. Good bounce pass inside to Suazo, and he puts it in.
Excellent, excellent pass.
Foster drew the defense away and ended up laying a nice bounce pass to the cutter. That increases the Ash team's lead to 10.
Definitely Booker and Suazo have gotten a feel for playing with each other over the course of the first half. That was a good two-man game.
We're now under a minute remaining here in the first half. Ball goes into the lane. Burnt can't hit that shot, but he gets his own rebound. Doesn't hit the second one. Rebound tipped. That's Ramos with the ball. He dishes over to Foster. Pass thrown behind Suazo that time and out of bounds. Can't get his hand on it. So with 42 seconds remaining, the Ash team leads 32-22. Peter Moore back into the ball game, replacing Patricia Labar for the Orange team. Here's May, gets a screen from Murphy. His shot off the front iron.
Ash has done a good job of taking the shot away from Jimmy May. He had been hot early in the game.
Here comes Jackson on the fast break. Can he convert? Yes, he can. Paul Jackson able to put that one in. 12-point lead for the Ash team. So we're now down to 13 seconds. The Orange team looks like they're going to try to get the final shot and bring it back to a 10-point game.
I'm not certain they're aware that they're down to just 5 seconds. You should be looking for the shot.
Patton with 3 seconds to go, banks it home, and that's going to end the first half.
Patton answered me there. He knew exactly what he was up to.
Kevin Patton banks that shot in, makes it a 10-point game as we now enter halftime. The Ash team leads the Orange team 34-24. It was a close game early on, but the Ash team took momentum and have jumped out to a 10-point lead. We'll be back in a few minutes with second half action. The Orange team and the Ash team here from the Spokane Convention Center. Wheelchair basketball from the National Veterans Wheelchair Games on xable.com.